Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Today I want to talk about a new feature that's come into the game overnight while I was asleep. So that is the new 10 times speed boost that they've added to the game. So if we look here, first of all, if we have a look at the patch notes, So as you can see here, the multiplicative challenge feature. So travelers can now consume multiples of stamina to obtain the corresponding multiples of rewards after completing dungeon challenges. This feature can be enabled along with the auto raid simultaneously. So challenge rewards, points for events like hard training and dungeon challenge attempts are all multiplied when the feature is on. So to use this feature, it consumes a new item called multiplicative challenge tickets, a specified item available for free of charge from multiple events. And as well as that, travelers can now enable the fast forward feature in most battles and finish them at a higher speed, which is up to 10 times speed. Fast forward feature is a gradually accelerating process to ensure that travelers can still view the start of a battle and fast forward the following part. They believe that this form of fast forward will effectively guarantee the strategic experience rather than directly skip a whole battle, which would possibly result in a loss of battle information. So you can still watch everything that's going on, it's just at accelerated pace. So take battles against bosses like the meander boss and also the Vortex boss. So they're high challenge bosses that require a lot of attention, and every second really does count. But the fast forward feature won't be available in those battles. I don't know if it will be available in Vortex. We'll test that out in a second. But this is just a way of really reducing the amount of time you're spending in the game. So I'm really intrigued to see how quick this actually is. So we're going to test it out in a few places in a minute. First of all, we're going to see if we can get some of those challenge items, though. I think in the mail we do have some. Let's have a look here. So yeah, from the Moonlight Dungeon 1 event, which ended a few days ago, we've got 30. So if we collect those, event rewards issued. So the hero training event that's just ended, we've got another 30. So if we collect those as well. And this is just another update of what I've just read through. But the future plans, the team will continuously follow up on the feedback on the challenge tickets and fast forward to make improvements accordingly. As for other gameplay modes such as daily challenges, Vortex, the weekly challenges, and the late season challenge Otherworld Exploration, the development of their burden alleviation feature is underway. So please stay tuned for future updates. So I imagine that means that this doesn't work in the Vortex at the moment, but obviously we'll find that out in just a second. So first of all, if we have a look here, so got a red dot. So yeah, the current dungeon event that's got it open as well, that's open at the moment, we do get another 30. So that's now 120 I've been sent today of these new challenge tickets. Right, so first of all, let's jump over to Vortex just to make sure that that doesn't work. Let's have a little look at it, and then we'll go over to another few different areas and just test this feature out and see how much of a difference it actually makes. So how did I do yesterday? So 53 million, put me at 37th on the server. What I like to see, I want to stay in the top 50 ideally. It's getting a little bit harder, obviously, without some of the legendary artifacts. It's getting close, but hopefully I should be able to maintain that for as long as possible. So if we go into the challenge the challenge for the Vortex, I'll start a run. I won't finish it if the feature isn't there, but we'll just see if that is actually in place and available to be used here. Load my gear. No, so we are still limited to 1 and 2 times speed only in Vortex at the moment. Let's back out of there. We don't need to do Vortex right now. Brilliant, save that for the day. So the next thing I want to look at is, I know it mentioned meander bosses, but meander in itself takes a long time because the amount of waves you have to fight. So if we jump over to meander, we'll see if we can blast through some of the waves of that. So this is stage 103 we're going into now. Right. So feature-wise, yep. So we've got the fast forward feature available. So we've got that tick. So this should be gradually speeding up throughout the fight, resulting in a much faster run, I hope. Yeah, that's so fast compared to what we're used to. If we just change it to 2 times speed now, look at the difference. This is actually going to save so much time spent in the game and allow you to blast all your content out really quickly and then put your time into focusing on other things such as improving your account or doing other things outside of the game, of course. And this is a feature that I wish way more games actually introduced. It goes to show that it is possible. I know it's something that people have asked for in Raid, for example, for the last 4 years, to get more than 2 times speed, but it's always been not a possibility. Whereas Dragonheir have just proved in a matter of months that it is actually a possibility to put into the game. And this is ridiculously fast how quickly you can clear these things now. After this floor of the meander, though, we will jump over to the dungeons and have a look at the new multiplicative challenge thing to see what that's like. I imagine that's kind of, well, it sounds like it's going to be very much like super raids from Raid, for example. But I don't know if it's limited to one extra run or if you can use as many challenge tickets as you want in one run. So it could be that you're able to clear all of your energy in just one singular run. Let's finish this up quickly and then we'll jump over there and have a look. Don't get me wrong, it's not visually the kind of nicest thing to look at. It's a bit of a mess, but the amount of time saved from being able to use this feature is crazy. It's honestly going to make a huge difference, especially in meander where you're clearing so many different stages. Each stage is 4 fights. It's a lot of time to spend, especially in some of the harder stages where things are much more difficult. It really does take a long time towards the end of the season when you're trying to push that along with everything else from like the otherworld exploration. So the dungeon I'm doing at the moment to farm is the Grave of Rot. I'm trying to get some of the stun gear and some more of the spell haste gear. So I will test it out here. I will do a video on the team I'm using for this as well at some point. Obviously I know I'm using legendary heroes, but I can run through the kind of options for the more accessible heroes for this boss. So I'm imagining each run is going to be 2. So let's do 3 runs for now. Okay, so 2 times speed is what's enabled here. It's just going to be doing multiple runs at the same time. This feels slow now, having watched the 10 times speed. It was really slow. Right, there we go. So we should get 2 sets of rewards from that run, I believe. Yeah, that's insane. That is honestly, as much as it's half the time that you need to spend doing things. So once again, just another really nice feature they've added to the game to save the time you're spending. I wish that the 10 times speed was available in this, but then at the same time, they would be nuking the amount of time that anybody spends playing the game. If you're able to run through your energy in maybe, my run's 40 seconds at 2 times speed, so it would be ridiculously fast at 10 times speed. So I understand why it's not been implemented to every area of the game. So yeah, it's an amazing feature. It's going to make such a difference to the day-to-day of playing Dragonheir and allow you to free up so much time to put into other things or to then spend on advancing your account further. So well done to Dragonheir. This is an amazing change. I'm very impressed with it. And obviously let me know your opinion of this 10 times feature and the multiplicative feature in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear what other people say, and obviously could potentially lead to some feedback as well. Yeah, that's really all for this video. I just wanted to highlight the new feature. So thank you very much for watching. One thing I do just want to shout out is my video from 2 days ago is mentioning a giveaway for January. That ends tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. Join my Discord, which I'll put in the pinned comment below, and react to the message. And yeah, the giveaway will be drawn tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.